your growth, and it's really encouraging. Now I'm going to cry. Does age matter in relationship? What's your opinion about abortion? I don't believe anything you see on social media. And I keep Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Onola Mikbosi and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know the vibe. Here we talk about lifestyle, vlog, beauty, and I share my experiences. So today we are going to be doing a Q&A. On my Instagram, I put it up that you should ask me real life questions, and you guys came through. And also on my WhatsApp status, and you guys sent in questions. Like you guys asked real life questions and I really want to answer them. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So now we're going to jump into the questions, and honestly I'm going to try my best to give you guys a very good answers to all your questions. Like I need to come through for you all. So yeah, and the number one question I have in here is that somebody said, how are you and how are you holding up? Nobody died now. So I don't know what you mean by how are you holding up, but I understand. I'm just joking. I'm really fine. I'm doing well, although lately I've been in my feelings, but then I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm very well, thank you. I hope you're doing good too. I'm very well, thank you very much. And I saw you guys comment in my previous video. I really love the comment. Like, they motivate me, I promise you. I'm so happy. So let's get into the second question. The second question is that I had from your last video, I had to write the questions in a book because I'm filming with my phone. Yeah, hopefully one day I'll have to film with a camera and I'll be holding my phone. I know. I'll be showing you guys now. So somebody said, I heard from your last video you moved to the island. How are you coping with the high cost of living? Honestly, I just feel like the island is overhyped. Everything is just normal. Like pure water is 150 per bag. I don't know, everything is actually normal. Yes, to me, I don't know, I feel like island is just overhyped. Like I don't see the high cost of living. Me, I've not seen the high cost of living yet. Maybe I'm still looking for it. Maybe because I've not started going out like to the big restaurants and all that. Maybe that's why I've not seen it. But in the normal life, maybe what's going on?
It's because motor used to carry you to work.
You don't pay transport money.
You don't come out from your chest.
It's actually normal, except there is traffic, right?
Tell that is 200.
If you had, if you I buy it every day.
If you had
It's 150.
from this man, it's 200.
It's 150. I buy it every day. No,
Oh, they don't cheat you.
it's 150.
If you had
One
to
bag.
use, if you are living on the island, you are using
Yeah,
rides to
payments.
everywhere. I yesterday I paid 6,500 naira for both.
You see, those are the big girls on the island. They're the one that will complain of high cost of living.
Yeah.
But you see me, I'm a small girl. I just feel like the prices for me, for now, they're still very normal, just like the mainland. For now, I don't know. Maybe when I start to when I start going out and all of that, I can now come back and tell you that, oh, Highland is so expensive and all of that. But for now, I think I'm still very okay. I'm coping. Yeah, I'm fine. So somebody said, do you have the scarcity mindset? I guess I'm getting a lot of after heartbreak questions just because of my previous video. So no problem, it's allowed. So yeah, I really do. Yeah, I did have a scarcity mindset. In fact, I think sometimes I still do. Like, I watched a video on Instagram. If I can find the video, I'm just going to bring it and I'll show you guys. Like, where it said single Christian sisters, today you are like, oh my God, I'm so beautiful. Yes, I'm going to get a good man and all that. And the next day you are like, God, really? See my mates, they are getting married. Look at me, I'm just here. So it's just like that. Sometimes it really gets boring and tiring. And then, you know, I just bored. I just want somebody to talk to and all of that. Yeah, for the scarcity mindset, yes, I said like, oh, am I going to see somebody else? Oh, is somebody else going to love me? Oh, this and that. I was scared. Like, I literally wanted to reconsider the relationship and all of that. But then I just feel like I'll be fine. So yes, I really did have the scarcity mindset. I hope that answers your question. And the next one is, what is your friendship experience? Yeah, I don't really have friends now because I'm an introvert anyways. But then there was a time I was out there and then I really loved to make friends. I still really do like to make friends. But then I just think adulthood sha. So there was this time I was really very very friendly, and then I had a couple of friends, like we have a cycle and all of that. And then there was this friend of mine that came to visit me, and then I was just like, oh, can you just call this other friend, like I missed her, and just call her, just let's hear from her and all of that. And I shared a secret with her before that time, and then that one now called her, and then she started saying, oh, was like, okay, I say just pretend like you're not with me. I don't know why I had to do that that day. I can't remember the intention behind that. But just don't tell her that you're with me. Just let's hear what she has to say. And then she started going up and saying things that I told her, like my little secret, right? I felt so bad. Well, she actually apologized later, but I just felt like that was too creepy. I really don't like it, because if you share something with me that is confidential, because that stuff was really confidential, I really don't see any reason why I should share it with another friend to make jest of them. It just makes me feel bad. So it throws me off of friendship, girl friendship. I make friends with Mio and I really enjoy it. I believe it's very nice. I don't know your opinion about that, but for me, I think it's fine. So somebody said, fine man or rich man. Like my roommates can testify to this. You have to be fine. I don't know, but actually I really like rich men. Like, you have to come with money now. You cannot just be there. You cannot just be fine and fight for nothing. We need money to survive. We need money to maintain the beauty. So yeah, we need money. But then you have to be fine. That fineness is important. It's very important, my sister. It's very important. So this does not look like a question. When I saw it, the person said, I love my boyfriend, but sometimes I'm going to be putting the questions out because it's kind of fast. I really don't want my videos to be too long. So this person said, I love my boyfriend, but sometimes I wish he is more romantic and thoughtful. I hate the fact to say everything. It seems like I'm nagging and ungrateful. Honestly, yeah, me, I'm not in a relationship, so well, I'm just going to use my experience and the experience of other people to answer this question. I understand that sometimes, you might feel like that guys are really not expressive and they might not be romantic, especially Nigerian guys. I don't know where they used to see those guys in Hollywood, because they're always very romantic. So then you're not carrying that intention to the real life, and you're like, why are you not acting like that Nigerian guy do? Like, I literally see white people say they love Nigerian men because Nigerian men are very romantic. But in the real life, I've not really met them. But then I just feel like maybe he doesn't understand your love language. You guys just don't understand yourself. Just try to, like, maybe express love to him in his own love language. If you really love him like you claim and you really want to work on your relationship, I don't break relationship here, so but just do what works for you, right? And if you have to have a conversation with him, you don't have to be nagging or being ungrateful. You just need to like communicate properly. Just like calm down, he's your guy now. Just use tie, just use the that lady's thing, just use it and say it to him, like, I just want you to be more romantic, I just want you to do these things for me. If he's a reasonable guy and he loves you as much as you do, why not? He's going to consider it too. He's going to consider showing you love in the way you understand. So yeah, just try and communicate. Communication is key in a relationship. In a relationship that communication is something that you guys don't welcome, like you guys dread relationship, I think that relationship is over. But if you can always communicate your feelings, then everything will be all right, I promise you. So do that. So this person asked, is it a must that the guy must be the one all over the woman for the relationship to last? Well, I think no. There should be balance. You should love somebody and the person should reciprocate. I'm loving the guy is loving me too. There's no need for somebody to be up there that, okay, he has to be the one to call me every day, okay, this one. Honestly, I just believe that it's just experiences that has made people to be thinking a lot of things. I don't feel like there is rules to loving someone. I just love the person the way you guys understand. what works for me does not work for you. So yeah, just just love each other well. There's don't have to wait for him to love you in a type of way before you can love him in return. If you love him, show it, and all of that. Just pray that you find the right partner. That's just it. Somebody said, what are your insecurities? What are my insecurities? Yeah, I think I'm just working on my self-esteem. When I was growing up, I really didn't see myself as anything beautiful. I felt like I looked like a boy, and I had a really fat leg. I still have it though. And then I always feel insecure. I always wear trousers because I really don't want people to see my leg, because I believe I'm wearing a short. I really wanted to wear a short dress, but I avoid it because I don't want anybody to see my fat leg. And I always, when I see girls that they are still chubby but they still have tiny legs, I always feel like, God, why am I not like this? Like, literally, I consider that I'm going to go and do a surgery to remove the fat in my leg when I grow up, when I have money, like when I was younger. I don't know if I still want to consider that. Yeah. So yeah, I think body. And then when there is a body shaming, when somebody is like telling me, oh, why is your leg so fat, oh, you should do this one, it makes me feel a type of way. So I have quite a lot of insecurities growing up, but I think I'm learning to allow myself to love myself and the way I look, appreciate myself, take some nice pictures and appreciate the way God created me. So yeah, I'm still working on that. I'm a work in progress on that aspect. Somebody said, how did you heal from your past relationship? Well, if you have not watched my how to heal from past trauma, you need to watch that video. I think I answered this question throughout the video. I just forgave. I learned from the mistake, and I healed from it, and I moved on. So somebody said, what's your opinion about abortion? I was really scared when I saw that, because I don't want to be judgmental. I don't want to come out like, oh, this, but I just feel like if I want to use my church mind to answer that question, I'll be like, oh, it's murder, oh, this and all of that. But the thing is, first off, let's just say this: if you are not ready for pregnancy and you want to have sex, I don't want to call it fornication, but if you are not ready for pregnancy and you want to just try and use protection, or just after pills or whatever. Just try and protect yourself so that you don't have to deal with abortion. You don't want to go through all the process of having to that pain and all those stress. So you can easily just avoid it by using a protection and all those things. So I really don't feel abortion is a good thing. For me personally, I'm not judging. I don't know. If you find yourself in that situation and you feel like you're not capable enough to raise a child, why should you bring a child to the world to suffer them anyways? So yeah, I think I've been able to answer that question in a way. Someone said, what do you do during waiting period? Waiting period can be you waiting for a husband, waiting for a child, waiting for a job. Waiting period is a lot of things. I don't want to relate it only to relationship. Maybe you are waiting for anything. I just want you to have faith that you get it at the end of the day. That's just it. Faith. Just put in faith. Literally, I'm in a waiting period too, and I'm putting in faith, because honestly, sometimes you don't really see these things coming. You just think about it in your own normal thinking, and you're like, is this thing going to happen? Is it going to ever happen? It's just like it's only going to happen in your imaginations, and you are really scared, like, this thing really going to come true? But then all you have to do is just to have faith and keep working towards your testimony. So if you're waiting for a child, you can start getting your baby's dress and all of that. Just be preparing for that good thing. If you are waiting to get a job, you can start preparing a good CV, training one or two things that is pertaining to that job of your dream. Just doing something to prepare yourself for that testimony, so that by the time the stuff comes, you'll be ready. You have the capacity to retain it. If you're waiting for a husband, just be preparing yourself to be a wife material. You get thank you. So somebody said, not a question, I love your growth and it's really encouraging. Now I'm going to cry. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Anyways, I'm still a work in progress. Trust me. Somebody said, "What's the right age to get married?" Honestly, there was one time in my life that I'll tell you, as a girl, by 25 latest, you should be married. What are you waiting for? Then maybe when I was 16 or something, when real life, when I've not seen the life in the way the life is gone. I remember always abusing those aunties in my areas. Like, she's done with school, she's done with NYC, she's not going to marry, she's looking old already. I'll be the one to be abusing them. God, please forgive me, for I don't know what I am doing. Like, I always feel like by 25 you should be able to be married. And and my mommy will always tell us, at 23 I was already married, I already had your elder brother and your this one. So yeah, but then I'm going to 26 and I'm still single, like single Pringles. So I don't think I'm in the best place to start telling somebody that this is the right age to get married. Well, I just feel like if you are ready, just prepare yourself mentally. Once you are 20 and above, just prepare yourself mentally so that you can get it right at any age. Not child marriage, but you can really get it right at any age. I don't think there is age to this thing. You can even get married when you're 30. Like, it doesn't. I think right now it's just the right timing. There's your season, there's time for everything. So there's no rules to these things, trust me. So we still have quite a lot. Anyways, somebody said, "Do you have marital fears?" Is there somebody in this our generation that does not have marital fears? Like, as a single person, like even as a married person, I see hear them say some things and I'm like, wow. Like, because the things you hear around is just scary sometimes. But then I just have this faith and I just declare these things to myself that I'll marry right. My husband will love me and I'll love my husband and all of that. I just used to declare the good things to myself because I don't want fear to affect the good thing. When you start thinking about these things and you start not seeing the fear, it might just affect you in a way. So just put aside the fear. Just acknowledge that you're going to have something better. You are not what other people are going through. So some people have this married thing very good and they are enjoying it. So why would it be you too? You can enjoy it now. So yeah, don't nurse that fear. The fear will come. Honestly, the fears will come. You feel like, when you see some couples and hear their issues, hear what they are going through, when you see some people get married and they go from 100 to 0, you are like, is this married thing really good? But then it's actually interesting for some people. If you see some people, so just go and look for the people that are getting it right in life. You cannot say, okay, because people are going to school, they are graduating and they are not getting jobs, they are so suffering after going to school. Because of that, you will not send your children to school, or because of that, you go and burn your own certificates. No, now you still put in the work, you might get lucky. So yeah. Somebody said, "Does age matter in relationship?" I think this is something that I used to argue a lot with. Like, maybe when you're a lady and the guy is younger, I don't know, for me personally, I don't know about any other person, but for me personally, I really don't like it. I just believe that a husband should be older than the wife. Like, that's just me. But some people feel like age is just a number, this thing. Like, that's for a lady. I believe a lady can just marry somebody that is 40, 50 and all of that. So far the man is older, I still really don't have a problem with that. But when the guy is now younger, like a guy that is 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years younger than you, people say, "No, it doesn't matter. The age does not matter. He might be very matured and all of that." For me, I just really consider a lot of things. I believe that we ladies, we go through a lot of things. We go through pregnancy, childbirth, all that can make us grow old. That's why you see some couples and then you are seeing the daddy is still very sweet looking and the mommy is looking old. Do you get? So I just feel like we should just be older than me. Like, I just want you to be mine. I don't know. I know that there are some guys that are younger and they have sense. They are good, they are all of that, but I still feel like we should be older. Enough said. Somebody said, if you could turn back the hands of time, what will you change? Honestly, I don't really like to regret my actions. Once I do something, or once I've done something, I let it go. Even I make my mistakes and I accept it as part of my experience. So yeah, why should I turn back the hands of time? I believe everything happened for a purpose. Everything that has happened in my life is making me who I am today. So yeah, I don't want to change anything. I don't really want to change anything. I believe everything that happened has contributed to my growth, my experiences, and add to my story at the end of the day. So yeah. Somebody said your skin is skinny. What's your skincare routine? Hey, God abeg, don't believe anything you see on social media. Don't even try to believe anything you see on social media, because it's a lie. I don't even have a skincare routine. I don't, and my skin is not skinny, trust me. It's foundation and powder. Just trust me. That's pictures and all that. Somebody said, are you part of I Can't Be a Pastor's Wife community? No, I'm not part of it. I believe I have a ministry and being a pastor's wife will help me explore that ministry. Do you get? Yeah. That's it. Somebody said, how do you know if he is the one? Me, I've not even met the one like this one. I'm still looking for the one. Please, so we are gathering to be looking for the one. So I really don't know how to, but I do know. Well, with other people's experiences, I believe you don't really have to, because I know this is coming from a Christian sister. You don't really have to wait till you see his image in your dreams, or you hear his name, or all those things that we still wait for. Do you get? Or I'm waiting for a conviction and all of that. You don't really have to wait for that. Just make sure that this person, you feel comfortable with them, you feel peace with them, they understand you, you understand them, you can deal with them, and and you can relate with their differences that you guys have, and the person is godly, the person is intentional, the person understands you and is willing to be with you, like you are the person's dream girl. Do you get? So, and like you are the person's dream guy too. So I don't make it a female thing. So just don't put pressure on yourself saying, oh God, I want to hear it. Sometimes you might not really have to hear it from God directly. It might just be your personal thing, like you just feel like this is right, even though there are sometimes you feel like this is right and it still end up throwing on your face. That doesn't mean that you still want to just go and settle for something that you don't feel right with. You feel right when the time is right. So yeah, and make sure that you pray about it, so that God will direct you, and make sure that the person is on the same page with you. It's not like you are clashing in a way in religion, even if you are from different culture. Like, just make sure that you people are still on the same page. There is love, there is unity, there is progress, there is growth, there is communication, and everything good, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's the one. If you're feeling that peace and that joy in that relationship, trust me, it's the one. I think we're going on to the last question. Said, how long should you wait to ask a guy for money? Honestly, yeah, I don't understand. You need to go and watch my How to Heal from Trauma video, because you are not in that relationship so that I can be asking that guy for money. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Thank you very much. The truth is, a very reasonable guy, an intentional man, and that's why I don't settle for less. As you too, make sure that you are investing in yourself enough to attract what you want, so that when you meet a guy that that his pocket is full, there's no reason for him not to want to spend on you, right? You get? So yes, and it's okay to ask for help. Like, this life is not that hard. Ask for help if you need help, but you don't have to now say that, okay, the relationship is already 2 months, so let me start asking him for money. The relationship doesn't even have to go to 2 months. It must just be 1 week and the guy is already spending on you. Do you get? Don't be with a stingy person anyways, but you don't really have to ask. Trust me, you don't really have to ask. If the person is a thoughtful person and the person really likes you, guys are not that stingy when they are intentional about you. So you can just tell him, oh, this is what I'm going to, this is what I need money for, and all of that. And he might just out of his own sense do the needful. You don't have to say, okay, it's been how many months and I need to start billing him. Don't let this gender start abusing us that's our intention into getting a relationship instead of us to go and get a job. Do you get? So just that's not the reason why you're in that relationship. You're in that relationship for companionship, for friendship, for love, for all that, you know. So it's not for that money particularly, but then that comes with it. Do you get? So money comes with love. Like love will go so when there's no money. So yeah, the guy will spend on you and it will come naturally. If he's a good person, you get? If he's a good person, it will come naturally. And the last question here, okay, I think I still haven't known, is that do you think you are 25? Do you believe that you get more money after you are 25? Honestly, I had a very long argument with my roommate because of this thing. Honestly, I just feel like, in my own opinion, when we checked Google actually said that this thing is not about age. Like it just depends on your hormone, your libido, and all of that. But I just feel like after that 25, you feel like an adult. Yes, I remember when I clocked 25, I was like, wow, I'm now very old. Like I was feeling like, okay, I'm an adult now and all of that. By then, I feel like you get comfortable with your body enough to feel sexual. Like I don't know, and all of that. So I think that's the thing that now makes you become horny. But it doesn't have to be every time. I think after I clocked 25, I started understanding my ovulation period. When I start feeling a type of way, okay, this is ovulation period. Before, I didn't used to know all of that thing. And I started noticing a lot of things about my body. You start adjusting to it. So if you are sexually active, you might, maybe because of the fact that you feel grown up, you might start enjoying it better. But if you are married earlier, it might not just be the age thing. Like, do you get? So I don't think it's the age thing. It's just you. It's just your hormones, and it's just maybe the way you are adjusting to your body at that time. Might not necessarily be the age thing. Do you get? So yeah. And I'm not a doctor. All right. I think that's all the questions. And trust me, I really enjoyed filming this video, and I hope you enjoy watching it. Yeah. So if you really enjoy watching this video, please do also like, subscribe, share, drop a comment. I really want to respond to the comments. Like that comment used to motivate me. Like, you guys don't know how much the comments the comments are always making me hyped. So drop a comment, share the love, join the family, join the community. Let me share my experience with you. Let's talk about lifestyle. Let's show ourselves around the world. Let's grow together. So until next time, please, let me say that again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Bye. I love you.